right, guys. It's pretty sticky out. It's cooler than what it was earlier. It was 94 degrees earlier, bro. What's up? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's jump into this one. We're working on the dually again. Transmission again. So if you guys caught my last video, you know I got in here and I did the B&M shift enhancer, which works really great on these trucks, these hydromatic transmissions, because they do shift like dog shit. So we've got I'm gonna get it one of these times. So there we have it. I got it on off right now. Picked up a trans temp gauge. I've had this Sinister Diesel Ford Power Stroke coolant filter head sitting here for a while. And I got a couple spin-on filters for it. And I've been trying to figure out what it is I'm going to do with it. You know, I don't need it on the Duramaxes. I don't need it on the Cummins. But I think I'm going to use it on this. I think I'm going to use it like a bypass filter on the transmission, like what the Duramax have on the Allison. And it also makes it easier for me to tap into there and put my temperature probe in. The cleaner the install, the better. That's kind of what we're after. But anyway, long story short, this truck has had, since the day I bought it, since the day I drove it home, the speedometer on this truck has not worked, and if it has, it's been erratic. And the truck actually thinks it's doing about 10 to 15 mile an hour faster than what it's really doing. So the truck will actually it'll lock the torque converter up and be in overdrive and all that, doing it about 47 mile an hour, because the speedometer is at about 60. I just replaced both speed sensors at the front of the transmission and at the back of the transfer case. The speedometer started working again, but the speed was still off. This truck does have some electrical demons. It did sit in a field for about a year. You know, there's some mice in there. So while we're under here, we're servicing the transmission. But while I'm under there, I'm going to be checking electrical connectors, cleaning them up. Putting contact cleaner and all that in there and all that fun stuff. But anyway, the shift enhancer works great. I recommend it for any vehicle, but I recommend servicing the transmission first. Now, I knew that when I put this thing on here, I was going to run it on the highest line pressure that I could, because I'll save that for another video. Actually, I'll save that for when I do the review on it. Otherwise, this vlog's going to be like an hour. But anyway, what it did was it knocked up the line pressure, and then next thing you know, you'd be humming down the road, overdrive, converter locked up, and the RPMs would just go through the moon. You know, and it would come back. It only did it when it was hot. Well, the training fluid in this used to be red. After I did that, it started turning into garbage. It smells burnt. So, you know, all that shit that wasn't stirred before when it was shifting like garbage, now that it's banging through the gears, it loosened all that up. So we're gonna change the filter, change the fluid, clean off the magnet, check out everything on the inside, make sure everything else looks good, and we're gonna go from there. I gotta prep some stuff, and then I'm gonna catch up with you guys. You don't need to watch me drop a pan or anything like that. We will be installing that there trans gauge. I do have a gauge cup. I might throw it up there. I don't really like sticking them down below because they get in the way, and this truck's already got enough garbage going for it. And I got a lot for this truck. I was supposed to be doing the brush guard on it. I got a stereo that we're putting in it. We're putting some tunes. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna knock it out. Like I said, I'll catch up with you guys here in just a minute. And that Bruce Jenner fluid, man, it's bad. Rain delay, boys. But this fluid, holy shit. Not even red. Just And the other scary part is there wasn't a lot. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but my apologies if you can't. But anyway, the training fluid in the Duramax that caught on fire looks better than the transmission fluid that came out of the dually. And the scary part is there wasn't a lot of fluid in it. I would say that maybe a gallon. Yeah, 3/4. About 3/4 came out. That makes me nervous. So we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna pull and pray here. So, but I think we're gonna have to wait until this junk goes away. Feels great because the humidity's gone, but yep. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this stuff here. Clean some stuff up and then start getting my draw tight hitches installed on the pull truck. And we'll pick this up another day through the magic of editing. Maybe not another day. It's starting to lighten up. So through the magic of editing, it's going to be nice out again. Okay, so next day, catch-up time. The weather did stop us. Granted, it didn't rain for too terribly long, but we ended up putting some time in last night. It kind of worked out. It let me clean out the inside of the trans pan and the slop sink. Get the reusable gasket and all that set up. Get everything back underneath the truck and set up. I even got our trans temp gauge mounted, all wired up, all that fun stuff. Not as super clean as I wanted it, but you know, when you're using a gauge cup, beggars can't really be choosers. I spent all morning running around, getting parts around, getting fluid, but nobody had 3/8 by 3/8 barb fittings for our filter head here. Now, again, you don't have to order this kit, anything like this. This is just something that I had laying around. But thanks to our good friend Bogoma, dude, you're always saving my ass. I really, really appreciate it, man. Respect. But so now I've got to fabricate a bracket to get this to mount on the side of the frame. Wow, this thing does not want to focus for shit. What I think I'm going to do is I might come to the side of the frame here and mount it there. That way it's pretty accessible. I would put it on the other side of the truck, but our probe here only reaches so damn far, and unfortunately that's kind of dictating where I put this stupid thing. So it's either going to go on the frame or it's going to probably go somewhere here under the hood. And we're kind of spatially challenged here too, so we'll figure it out. This is what I do, so I'm going to catch up with you guys. Not going to bore you with the time lapses and that, so we'll catch up here in a minute. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up. Let's take a look. We got the filter base and all that mounted down there. Got her probed. Gauge is all hooked up, good to go. The filters and that are done on the inside, or the internal trans filter is done. The external. What are you doing?
Just getting my water.
Yeah, getting your brother. Where's your brother?
Michael.
So Steamie doesn't even want to focus. But anyway, transmission's still acting a little bit goofy. Engine light actually just came on. We got to do a O2 sensor. Not a big deal, but we'll knock it all out. I think here shortly we've got a new transmission place that just opened up here in town, so I think I'm gonna... Hi, Pudge. I think like I said, I've still got to sort through the electrical. I haven't done that yet. Just clean up the plug, see if I can find anything. You know, this thing did sit in a field for about a year or so, so not a big deal, but runs good. Tranny fluid was disgusting, but it's all flushed. I know I got fresh stuff in there. I got fresh filters. I could see transmission actually really doesn't even get hot. It gets to about 140, 150 degrees, and it's been 90 something out here with about 80% humidity. So, but that's all I got for you on this for right now. I still need to do a review on a couple things that I've done. I think I'm just going to do, I've done the 5 things that I hate about my 454 dually. I think I'm going to do 5 things that I love about it. So make sure you guys, hopefully everybody had a safe and happy 4th of July. Remember why we celebrate that day and those that fought and did everything that they did. Also our history. People, stop getting it confused. But anyway, smash that like button, comment, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
See you later, guys.